I was speaking to a colleague this morning, and we were talking with our daughters. He said to me that a couple of years ago, his daughter called him up and said, "Dad, I've got a yeast infection." And he said, "Well, you need to talk to your mother." And so the mother called the pharmacist and said, "This is what's going on." The pharmacist says, "Okay, well, I'm going to send some medication for her." He says, "But listen, tell her, and listen to the story he told me." He says, "Tell her to only wear cotton underwear. Do not wear any nylon underwear." Right? And the gentleman says to me that she's never had the problem ever since. Are you following me? And so when Yah says linen and cotton, he's not saying linen and cotton because he doesn't like nylon and all these other things. He's saying the energy, the frequency of the fabric is going to be useful because this is the way I created it. If you're going to put something in your body, let it be cotton or let it be linen. Okay? So you study the teachings of the Torah, and then the Torah opens avenues. There's actual text, which I don't think I've included today. There's an interesting text in the book of Jeremiah. It's in Jeremiah chapter 33. And it says, you will discover things that you never even knew existed when you're studying the teachings of the Torah. I'll bring it next week.
33 verse 3.
Read it for me. What does it say?
1 moment.
Okay. So when we talk about studying the teachings of the Torah, we're not talking about studying the teachings of the Torah as you talked about studying the Bible when you're in Christianity. We're talking about studying the teachings of the Torah. In other words, internalize those teachings, make them part of your experience, part of your existence, because the benefits that you will accrue from doing so are magnificent.
All praises to the Most High. Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 3. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou.
There you go. And great and mighty things